These were the scenes at Tunisia's capital over the weekend. Fury, condemnation and shame was loud in their voices. Hundreds of Tunisians were angry at President Kais Saied. But it was too late. Many who flooded the streets demanded that the president apologize to sub-Saharan migrants.
I told the authorities clearly that if we have castrated their voice, the sub-Saharan migrants, there are 1,000 more voices that rise to demand rights.
The president's remarks irked especially the black citizens living in the country. Sub-Saharan migrants gathered outside the Ivorian embassy in Tunis to apply for repatriation, as they say they no longer feel safe.
Landlords are kicking us out. We are beaten and mistreated. For more security, we prefer to come to our embassy to register to return to Ivory Coast.
The words of the statement read on the page of the Tunisian presidency really triggered a psychosis within the community. The sub-Saharan community felt abandoned. It felt like a mob simply because of the hate speech that had been on social media for a long time.
وثم الحملات المسعورة متاع الناس المأجورين وعملاء للخارج ولجهات المشبوهة لضرب الدولة التونسية يتحدثوا اليوم عن القضايا المتعلقة بالأفارقة. نحن آثرنا على أنفسنا وقت في الكوفيد نوزعوا الأدوية ونوزعوا على الأفارقة ونحن نعتز بانتمائنا الأفريقي، ولكن هم بطبيعة الحال تأويلهم اليوم هم يحب يغيروا التركيبة الديموغرافية لتونس وترتيب وخذوا فلوس كما اللي خذوا فلوس في عديد القطاعات الأخرى لضرب الدولة التونسية ولضرب الشعب التونسي.
So guys, you see that video is so disheartening. It's so unbelievably what's going on currently in Tunisia, an African country. You see, where they are attacking black sub-Saharan Africans, putting them out of their jobs, kicking them out of apartment buildings, putting them on the street. You have young Tunisian boys physically attacking sub-Saharan Africans, which are basically black people, because as far as I can see, I don't know much about Tunisia, but from what I gather, it's a lot of Arabs who live in Tunisia currently. So and the president went on, I can't believe a president said this, he went on most likely on the national station or the news or wherever they do in Tunisia, and state that there's a plot against him to change the demographic of his country. So basically what he's saying, too much black people is in Tunisia currently, because he's blaming this on migrants, because of, you have in Somalia and Yemen and those places, you have those are war-torn countries, so you have people leaving and coming to Tunisia for safety. But he's saying he don't want no black people in his country. Basically that's what he's saying, and it's a plot against him, and he's preaching this now to young stupid people who are taking his word, and this is a hate speech and attacking Africans, and I don't want. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Actually, what's going on here? But let me just see if I can get through this, because it's so disheartening currently. Right. Well, I read somewhere today self that the African Union came out and denounced Tunisian president as what he did was a hate speech against Africans, and I hope they're going to sanction him somewhere or somehow, because this is unbelievable. Take a look at this other video here, where before I go to the video, because of this mass pushback and demonstration going on, I think he didn't expect this much people to don't agree with him, so he went and did a press conference. Take a look at this video.
To all leaders at every level, look after our brothers from sub-Saharan Africa who are in a legal situation. This is a matter for the state. It must take its responsibilities. There is no question of allowing anyone in an illegal situation to stay in Tunisia.
ولكن لن نسمح بأن
There is
يعتدي
a state
أحد
and
على أحد.
institutions.
هناك مؤسسات الدولة التونسية.
So you see here in this video, he's telling his cabinet to look after his black black Africans. All of a sudden, you know you need to be taken care of, and you're just there giving a hate speech in February 23rd. It was done, and now all of a sudden you have this complete U-turn, and I hear someone saying that so give me a minute. I hear someone saying that he needs to apologize, or how this can happen in 2023. I hate when people say that. How I mean how it can happen? What? Because I think it's a new year, things change, or an apology gonna change someone thinking or mentality. The guy, this have to be in your, a part of you. It's in your fiber, it's in your DNA to not like a specific race. It's not something you just get up one day and say, oh, I don't like blacks. It don't work like that. So I don't know if he had put this in his manifesto, or if one of the people this in his manifesto are people who voted for him know this is what he was about, but I can't assume, because I tell you I don't know much about Tunisia itself. So, but you can't make a complete U-turn a week after and expect people to believe you. So which one is true? Your first statement or your second statement? You're flip-flopping all over the place, and the only reason he's doing this because he's afraid of most likely losing his election and maybe what the international community might say. And so far, I haven't heard no one in the international community come and talking about human rights and hate speech. Remember, as soon as an African president mentioned something about the gay rights and they banning it, oh, they are they find all kinds of things to say about that one person. But now this president actually give a hate speech, employing the citizens to attack black people, and then now everyone is numb to this. That's just what I can't tell you. Anyway, look at this picture of this video. Here you see Guinea, the Republic of Guinea, send a plane to take their citizens. And I love this because there's a lot of students in Tunisia currently studying, so they had to leave out of fear of being attacked. And I tell you already, they have get put out of the apartment buildings, and Africans are losing their jobs. And Sky Mali here as well sent for their citizens as well, because the citizens went in the first video. The citizens went to the embassy and begged to be airlifted out, and the governments responded immediately. And here also in this, I have the Air Ivory, again, sent for the citizens. So I love this rapid response to these citizens that they get. In the first video, you see where they was at the embassy crowded up because they are rushing to try to get airlifted. So now that all these countries airlift their citizens out of Tunisia, bravo, congrats, I like that. That shows that the government actually cares for their citizens. And to this government who is having its citizens attacking black sub-Saharan, this have to have some repercussions because it's on video. And most likely, people know these people who is attacking these black people. And if it's on video, there's proof unless it's deleted. And I hope the so-called human rights watchdogs, the UN, say something about this. You see, so far they are numb because it's someone of their skin color. But if it's a black president come and say something about gay rights, oh, they are this is hate. And this is this, and this is, but only when it pertains to someone's sexual orientation. But when it actually have people being physically beaten on the streets, gang beaten, 4 or 5 people beating one person on the street, everyone is mum about this. No one is talking about sanctions. No one is talking about holding back aid money from this country. We'll see as the days goes on if it actually happened, but I doubt it because it's only the AU actually came out and denounce this, and so as well, I'm gonna look forward to see what the AU gonna do as well, because if they keep Tunisia in the AU union, in the union, and not punish them in any kind of way, when they just punish Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, and someone else, they sanctioned recently. So I hope this is grounds for sanctions as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. You don't know. Shout out again to Black Magic for for sending me up with this. And, Good Looking is one of my subscribers. Good Looking out, Black Magic. Shout out to you. So, you know the drill already. Tell a friend, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll respond to you guys, and you don't know. Peace, one love.